Welcome children to the video lectures of Social Science Standard 10th. This is the fourth video lecture of chapter number 18. In the previous video lecture, we had seen about the main reasons for the price rise. Okay, in that it was increasing monetary supply, means the supply of the money into the market. Second was population growth. Third was increase in the export. Fourth, the high price of raw materials. Fifth, the usage of the non-registered currency, that is black money. Sixth was price rise by the government. Seventh was the natural factors also affecting it. Eighth is smuggling, hoarding and black marketing. So these were some of the reasons. Now this can be asked in a question also. Okay, like it can be asked, state the reasons for price rise. Then this all 8 can be written into it. It can be asked in a long question. At the same time, it can be asked in 2-mark question too. Now we are going to start about the next topic, that is why the prices should be controlled. Okay, so today's topic is why the prices should be controlled. Right. See, continuous price rise causes massive, far-reaching and adverse effect on the economy. Now this we have already discussed, that if there is continuous price rise, then it will create a very adverse, means bad effect on the economy and social life of the people. At the same time, the social life of the people also will be scattered. To avoid this effect, the need of price control has arisen, and due to this, there should be a price control mechanism. We will understand the effect of price rise as follows. So we are going to understand about the effect of the price rise into the detail. Okay. First, the vicious is bad. Vicious is bad, evilish. Circle of price rise keeps on moving continuously. Now it continues. The price, if price of one thing rises up, the price of other thing also rises up along with it. Because of increasing profit, increasing income, increasing purchasing power, increasing demand of goods and services, and due to all these things, the lives of the poor and middle class people become miserable. Okay, the life of other people, rich people, won't be too much affected, but the life of poor people and middle class will become miserable. Second, rate of savings and capital generation decreases. Okay, savings get decreased and capital generation, means the production of money will also be less. Okay, people will earn less money. Decrease due to price rise. Production of capital generation decrease due to price rise. Okay, that also is one of the reasons. Production of necessary commodities decreases. See, production of necessary commodities. Okay, those things are which are necessary, that also starts decreasing. New business industries employment stop. See, during this lockdown also you might have seen that new businesses, industries and employment did not come up, and this is also one of the reasons of price rise. Third is foreign investment decreases. Okay, when the prices are high, the foreign investment, means the companies from other countries stop investing into our country, and that will ultimately have an adverse effect. Because of increase in import goods, see, when we start importing goods from outside, our foreign exchange means currency, here rupees. Okay, here you have to consider dollar. Okay, so foreign exchange is spent, which gives rise to new problem, and due to this, what will happen, our foreign exchange will go down. Okay, due to the price rise, as we are importing more and more things from outside, we have to pay them into dollars, and that will ultimately have a new problem. Fourth, problem of necessary goods decreases, so scarcity is created. See, now when the goods which are needed on daily basis, the production is less, and due to that, what will happen, scarcity will arise. Okay, scarcity is less number, okay, in less number, and due to it there will be a problem. Living standard of the people deteriorates, and ultimately what will happen, the living standard of the people will go down and people will become poorer will become poorer. Next is, as the production cost of goods increases in a country, they become expensive. See, okay, the things becomes expensive. So the cost of export good increases. So when the things which are to be sent outside also ultimately becomes higher. Due to that, what will happen? The companies which are importing our things into their country, they will suffer a problem, and that will create a new problem here. See, comparatively imported goods become cheaper in the market, while okay, our goods will be becoming expensive, whilst the goods which we have imported becomes cheaper into our market. As a result, export decreases and import increases, and due to that, what will happen? The export means things, goods sent from outside from our country will reduce, while goods from other countries coming into our will increase, and that will have a problem. Balance of exchange is disturbed, and due to this, the balance of exchange will be disturbed. That is a big problem. Imbalance in import and export will be created, and due to this, import export imbalance will be created into our country. Okay, now that is not a good side. Okay, there should be a balance. Okay, if import is rising up, there should be export also rising up, but if one rises up and the other decreases up, that creates an imbalance, so that should not be created. Next is living standard of poor or middle class deteriorates. Say, ultimately what happened, the living standard of the poor and middle class deteriorates because of price rise, and due to this, the price rise, their standard of living deteriorates, goes down. In order to fulfill requirements, immoral activities. Now when they will not have the money, they will be turning up towards immoral activities that are not good, like theft, robbery, murder, crime, betting, hoarding, profiteering, black marketing, corruption. Even suicide rate will also increase in the society, as they will take money from someone else, as they are not able to pay back. They only have suicide as a option left with them. So that's why suicide rate will also increase into the society, and due to that, moral degradation occurs into the society. Okay, the society will degrade morally. That will create many other problems into our country. Thus, we can say, thus inflationary price rise is hindrance for economy. Due to this, the price rise is a hindrance, is a problem, is an obstacle for our country. So there is a desperate need to control it, and that's why we should control the price rise. Now we are going to see how we can control this price rise. We saw what will be the effects of it. Now we are going to see about how we can control the price rise. So steps taken to control prices. What does the government do, and what step the government have taken to control the price rise? Total expenditure keeps on increasing. See, expenditure is expense, keeps on increasing continuously in our economy. We know this thing. Okay, why? Because the population is always on a high, and the demand of the good keeps on increasing, and due to that, the expenditure increases. At the same time, what will happen? The supply will not be there, and due to that, the price will rise up. This results in price rise. Government have taken steps to control price rise. Government have taken steps to control it. Now this can be asked on a short note, like write the monetary measures taken by the government to control price rise. Then this can be the answer. Okay, so understand it in a better way. First, now I already told you in the previous video lectures that whenever monetary comes, it means money related. It means money related. Okay, so first of all, what is the thing? The bank, that is the Reserve Bank, RBI, which is situated in Bombay, reduces the money circulation. How does the price control? Then first of all, RBI will stop or reduce the money circulation in the economy. As a result, a leash is a control, is imposed on spending tendency, as people will not have too much money. Banks will not be giving too much loan. Due to that, the spending tendency, people will spend less. Okay, thereby, what will, as they will spend less, the demand for goods will reduce. Okay, as the demand will reduce, the prices will come down. So here again our law of economic comes into the circulation. Okay, what was the law of then? If the supply, okay, this is supply, this is demand, and this is price. Now here what happens, as the Reserve Bank, RBI, they reduce the money circulation, the spending tendency became less, and due to that, demand of the good went down. So demand down, supply is high, and due to this, the prices will go down. So here you can see here that the simple rule of demand, supply, price comes into the action. As the demand goes down, so what will happen, the supply will be more and the prices will go down. Second, the RBI increases rate of interest through lending policy. See, they increases the rate of interest, means the interest on the loan will increase. As loan and credit becomes expensive, which stops unnecessary capital investment, and due to that, people will stop taking loans. Now when people will stop taking loans, they will not invest in unnecessary items, okay, as the loans have become more expensive. On the other hand, the saving tendency of the people increases. On the other hand, they will start saving the money instead of paying the loans. They will start saving the money. Due to it, increasing rate of the interest as well as their increase in deposits. Okay. On the other side, what government will do? Government will increase the interest rates on deposit into the banks, like the FDs and other things. And due to that, people of instead of spending the money, they will put that money into the bank. Right. Investment in different savings. Thus, due to lack of funds, now the people, there will be lack of funds. People don't have money. Okay, lack of funds for betting, speculation, hoarding, and other are stopped profiting. This will be controlled, and due to that, ultimately, the price rise will also be controlled. Third, because of increase in bank rates, commercial bank have to increase lending rates. See, okay, commercial bank have to increase lending rate, means loan rates. So proportion of lending decreases, so people taking loan decreases. Due to increasing rate of interest, excess money is stretched from betting and comes back to economy, and due to that, people, as they are not taking loan, so they don't have extra money to spend on betting and unnecessary things, and that's why that money which they have already spent, they will try to get it back in form of savings or other things, and that will come back into the market. So the rate of capital investment increase, and due to the capital which is invested will increase. New field of business and employment will be open, and due to that, new fields of business and employment also becomes open. Due to increase in reserve funds of banks of commercial bank can be controlled. See, as now bank is having more money with them, okay, they can start new branches. So branches of commercial banks are controlled also. Okay, decreasing lending will be there, and the loans will be reduced. Next is, by selling government securities in the open market, cash reserves of commercial banks and public is reduced. Okay, government will send government securities. Now government securities are bonds where you pay the money. Government will give you a security, a assurance, okay, and they will also pay you interest on it. So this way, the money which is going outside another activity can be channelized back to the government. As there is decrease in supply of the money, ultimately what will happen, as people will have no money, right, people will not spend the money, and due to that, the prices will stop, the prices will come into the control. So here we have seen into this video lecture about the two main and important topics, that is why the prices should be controlled. We saw about that into 6 main points, that why it should be controlled, and we also saw the steps taken to control the price rise. In that, we saw about the monetary measures into this video lecture. In next, we will see about the fiscal measures.